Hey everyone, this is Matt with Milwaukee Road. I'm just doing another update of the old Wisconsin Central Yard. As you can see, I have started to put down my underlayment of the Woodland Scenics blended turf. Um, once all that's down, then I go back over it with the static grass, as you can see right there, and then I add some shadings in. So that's just my ground cover that I use at first. So I've got that in along the tracks all the way up. I also put in the new road that's going to go in the back. I have not paved the drive-through just yet. That's going to be a separate one. I still also have to make the scale that the truck has to drive over. So that's as far as I've gotten today. One thing I'm just going to address, I know I had a comment, I can't remember who it was, but someone had said that this would not be a good area for an engine because of where the loading is. I understand that, and I thought of that, but I kind of also had to use a little modeler's license to go ahead and put that there, only because I don't have another area for that engine to sit, and I really don't want to have an engine be dispatched from the yard, run across, run highball across the entire layout just to do some switching in this area. So I know it's not prototypical, but that's just the way that I'm going to have this set up. Also, that means at night, there can be no cars in the loading facility for the mill. So it'll add an extra little adventure to the op session. On top of that, I'm just going to quickly move this out of the way so I can show you. You can see how the road curves off and it'll go into the backdrop, pretty much like this one does. As you can see, it's printed out, and it looks exactly like the road just continues on. That's how I have all my backdrops for the roads. You can see again the one right there. So I'm going to do that same thing over, sorry about fast moving, over right there. So this will be kind of curving again, but probably curving to the right. And I'll put some signs up right around here saying sharp curve, or just some signage showing that the road has some sharp curves in it and that people need to slow down. So that's what I've gotten done today. You can see I got more of the grass done right there. The biggest thing was getting that road in. Fortunately, when I pulled up the tape the first time, it actually pulled some of the plaster up, so I had to patch it. So tomorrow I will get the remainder back there, all filled in with the dirt, or filled in with the blended turf. Get that filled in with the blended turf. Kind of get this area and this area with the turf, and then going on from there, I'll just have to vacuum everything up and move on to the static grassing, then painting and putting in some of the other details. I do have a bunch of things coming that I got off of eBay today from Cal Freight, which, if you guys haven't used them, they're really good. They have detailed parts. I'm going to show you one of them that I had from them right there, and they're really neat. They make a great little, sorry about that, try to focus on that again. There we go. They make a great detail, or they make great detail pieces. So I bought probably about 30 of their pieces, and I'm going to probably just make a couple of castings of a few and put them all over. Sorry, that's not focusing. They've had some stacks of grain, so I'm going to have little sacks of the grain scattered along here, and then also sacks scattered over here. One thing I'm going to do right here where this roadway truck is, I'm just trying to gauge for the height. There's going to be a loading ramp coming right here, coming around, and it's all going to be scratch built, but it's going to be ties that'll build it up, so that way, if need be, I can bring a box car up to here as if they have to load the finished fertilizer in there versus just bringing in the materials. Or if they have to put a truck up to it, then it'll just be able to back up to it, and have a little forklift either coming out of there or somewhere over there. But I mean, that's all the detail and that's all the fun things to do once the scenes are done. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update of what I've got. The plan for tomorrow, like I said, is to get the turf down back there, vacuum everything up, and then hopefully start static grass, or start getting everything ready for the final basically touching things up, like the road, getting that all set, ready to go, getting the extra paved little truck unloading area, doing stuff like that. Also, the way I'm going to have this, I'm going to have a row of trees back here, some trees right in this area. I'm going to add maybe one or two more trees there, put some trees here, and then have it die off maybe with like one tree here or one tree there, just very little. I might put some pine trees through here, going down in between the tracks. But then along the back, I'm going to have some trees because the backdrop will be a consistence of that. So that's how the backdrop's going to look, basically from there all the way to about right here, and then it's going to dip down, and it's just going to be a lower tree line, and the trees are going to get mixed in with it, so that way it'll look kind of like the hillside sloping down. And to give an example, this is the height, come back over here, this is the height of the tree line that I'm going to have behind the mill. So that's just kind of an idea of what I have going on. A lot of things I need to get done with, so hopefully tomorrow I can get more done. That's enough of me rambling, so I will talk to you later.